Hello. In this video, we're going to go over trigonometry verifications. The most important thing to remember with all these types of problems is we need to remember our trigonometry identities, which the first one would be cosine squared plus sine squared is equal to 1. This is one of the most important identities that we can go over. We can also derive the other trigonometry Pythagorean triples through this equation. But for this problem, we just need this. So what we need to do is manipulate the left side in order to create the right side. So we may not touch the right side. So the first thing I'm going to do is, well, I don't know anything for cosine to the fourth or sine to the fourth, but I know cosine to the fourth is actually cosine squared times cosine squared. I'm also changing all the t's to x's because I'm very dyslexic and it just helps me out. So we have cosine squared x times cosine squared x. Then I can do the same thing for my sine to the fourth. Sine squared of x times sine squared of x. Now, I'm going to look at my problem. Now I'm going to look at the right side. I see that my answer is going to need a sine. So I'm going to keep these sine squares and I'm going to substitute out these cosines using this formula. So the first thing I'm going to do is manipulate this guy. Okay, well, I'm going to solve for cosine squared of x. And that means I had to minus sine squared of x over. And what are we left with? 1 minus sine squared of x. So then this is going to get replaced and substitute. So let's do it. I'm going to get 1 minus sine squared of x times 1 minus sine squared of x because it shows up twice. This I'm going to just keep and put it back to sine to the fourth. The reason we broke it down was to see if we should take some sort of substitution and get rid of the signs. However, we concluded that we're going to put everything in sines and get rid of the cosines. Next, I'm going to just normally FOIL. Well, if this was just 1 minus x times 1 plus x, we would just FOIL it normally. We're going to do the same thing even if it has trig. So we continue. We'll have 1 times 1. Then we'll have 1 times negative sine squared. Then we'll have negative sine squared times 1. Oops. And then we'll have negative sine squared times sine squared, which is going to be sine to the fourth. So after foiling, we see, well, this is going to cancel. And these two will combine. And what are we left with? 1 minus 2 sine squared of x. And that is what we want. That is on the right side of the equation. So again, when you see cosines to the fourth and sine squares, we're going to most likely use our Pythagorean triples for trigonometry and make substitutions to solve and verify our solution. If you have a question, please let me know. I will make another video of these sorts that do not require a substitution of sorts. We will do it the other way. Please have a great day.